I mentioned off camera before the interview started that I had, in the past couple of years, recently taken up gardening. And I noticed that for me, it helps with a sense of purpose in a way. And do you think that gardening in general is kind of underrated in the context of mental health, which is something that we talk about a lot, in public discourse, but very rarely is gardening connected to that?
Well, absolutely. I find that mental health is something that should be discussed more and more, and definitely gardening and gardens are hyper connected with mental health for a series of reasons. Like, first of all, like you know that when you have a walk, for example, in nature and you feel relaxed, do you know why you feel relaxed? So basically, green is the only color that your eye doesn't need to focus, if you know what I mean. So there's not you don't have that constant work, and that relaxes you. That produces that feeling of relaxation first. Gardening and gardens are deeply connected with mental health. You said like it gives you a sense of purpose, and that's something very important and very true. That's why, for example, gardening has been brought in aged cares or those hospitals. Like, for example, there is a beautiful book that has been written by a English lady about mental health and gardens, and she's a psychologist. And funnily enough, she is the wife of one of the most renowned garden designers in England, and she treats all the aspects. So researchers have highlighted this deep relationship between well-being and gardens, nature, etc. Absolutely, I think that it's something that should be talked more and reinforced. Gardens are also very much connected with spirituality. Which is, it could be one of those terms that people can be a bit afraid of because it might sound a bit whimsical or whatever. But, if you think about it, your personal growth is a metaphor. Your personal growth is like taking care of the garden. So you take care of yourself, you take care of your soul, you grow your soul, and exactly in the same way like you grow a garden. So you get rid of weeds, which might be, toxic thoughts, and you grow things and hoping that those things might enrich your life. And then in the process, you learn that some things are for you and some things are not really for you. Like you were mentioning, for example, that you're having some issues with the plants.
Yeah.
You're growing, so at a certain point, you might think maybe that's not for me.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because even, in the past when I've had a plant like a calathea not make it, it almost becomes I get a sense of personal failure as a way. So there's definitely a connection between, me and the things I'm trying to grow.